Golden State Warriors. In the middle, 7 feet, number 46, Connor Hodges. Your power forward, 6'7", number 21, Kobe Brown. At the other forward, 6'10", number 1, Michael Porter Jr. Starting at shooting guard, 6'4", number 2, Brandon Paczynski. At the other guard, 6'4", number 28, James Porter.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to... see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. You look at Stevenson, not in the top 5 currently. He's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their hopefully long and productive NBA careers.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Howard is out there with Buzelis. And it's Robinson in at center, locking down the middle. And for Golden State, Brown out there with Hodges. Then it's Porter. Then there's Brandon Paczynski. And it's Porter in at the 3. Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hodges. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Minnesota. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And so it's Golden State with it. The Bulls knocking down the three. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Howard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Stan, peer through your coach's lens just a second for us. And what are you trying to accomplish early on in the season?
Well, I think, Kevin, there's so much player movement now. You've always got a lot of new guys. So, number one, you want to get everybody oriented into your system and the way that you do things. And then you're trying to figure out who are your best combinations on the floor, who starts, who comes off the bench, everybody's role. That takes time.
Oh, that's great insight.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Buzelis. White, wide open. He fires. Good on the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Porter against Howard. Outside Porter. To end the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Howard. Last game, 26 points. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 4. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Hodges. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Celtics.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Warriors making the shot.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And obviously the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. You look at Dallas. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Giddey. He had 15 points last outing. There's the 3. Robinson passes to Howard. Giddey finds White. Buzelis with the ball. This game he had 28 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. On the wing, Porter. Golden State moving it around. Outside Porter from outside the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Howard. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Porter looking it over. Pass to Hodges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Buzelis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Hodges. Bulls trail by 3. Up top, Giddey, guarded by Porter. Giddey, the pass to White. It's tipped. Outside, Porter. They get it back. The kick out to Porter. Brown the pass to Hodges. Buzelis with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
The Warriors making a switch here. Branham's checked in. And then for Chicago, Grant, he's checked in for Buzelis. Christie subbed in for Howard. And he makes all 3.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to White. Shoots over Podziemski. Kicks it out to Grant. Here's Giddey. Shot to stop the run. Cans it from downtown. Giddey's got 5.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Warriors leading by 3. Now Porter. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side? Swatting away several shot attempts.
Here's Podziemski. Shoots the 3. And the Warriors miss again. Bulls trail by 3. Grant, right side. And the shot is good.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
No, especially with the seasons they were having. They were both top teams.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Yeah, sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 5. Pass to Robinson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And the Warriors making a change here. Buffs jacked in. Here's Branham. Really had troubles in that loss to Boston. Podziemski on the wing. 6 to shoot. There's the pick. Fires it up. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Now here's White. There's a screen by Robinson to the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Porter against Grant. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. You know, very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Here's Porter. after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Huff. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Stevenson is checked in for the Warriors. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Michael Porter. White down low. He's defended by Podziemski. Grant the pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Giddey's got 7 points.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now, here's Markkanen. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Back to Porter. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago trailing here. Here's Christie. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan has perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Branham. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Here's Stevenson. Outside Porter. Stevenson, a screen on Giddey. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Podziemski misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And White kicks to Grant. Pass to Giddey. And here is Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Great showing for him last season. First in scoring, first in assists, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Mitchell, he's checked in for Chicago. Stevenson, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Branham. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Warriors lead by 4.
We'll see the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Bulls trail by 6. Outside, White. The drive by Mitchell. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Here's Podziemski. White covering. Podziemski with it. Markkanen a screen on White. This one for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 4. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
And it's Mitchell with the ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
They've got Kevin Porter. Michael Porter's out there with Pajemski. Then there's Brown, and it's Porter in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's White. He's got 5. Howard finds Giddey. And Teague has it in the corner. Porter against Giddey. Teague the pass to Christie. Some solid defense from Brown.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Porter. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Pajemski. Some nice passing by Golden State.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Here's Giddey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
And here are the Bulls now. The Warriors making the shot. Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. Down low. Here's Petrushev. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Bulls trail by 16. Howard with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Howard can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Markkanen from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
The screen from Brown. And here's Porter. 18 points for him. Markkanen in the corner. Pass to Pajemski. Beyond the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Here's Podziemski. After the Bulls pick up 2. Outside Porter. The tray. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Here's White. Pass to Giddey. To the paint. Petrushev gets the bucket. Petrushev's got his first basket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Bulls. Grant comes in for Christie. Here's Podziemski. Brown outside.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. Porter dishes to Brown. Lets it go. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Pass to Howard. Now here is Robinson. White finds Giddey. Robinson against Hodges.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Porter against Giddey. Pass to Podziemski. Here is Hodges. And a wide open look for Porter. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here is Giddey. Robinson kicks to Grant. Now here's Giddey. He's got 9. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Howard. Chalk up 2 there. Porter's got 22.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Giddey.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second. And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 22. Hodges with a screen on Giddey. Inside. Hodges, that's good. Hodges has got his second bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. You've got to be kidding me. Draws the foul and hits the shot. What a play from three-point range.
The Bulls have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everyone. A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. The guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Robinson. And it's Howard in at the 3, the small forward. The lead now in single digits. White's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Bulls. Outside, Porter. Brown with the screen on Giddey. It's Porter outside. Here's Hodges. Now Porter. Hodges with a screen on Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 7 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Giddey with it. Robinson a screen on Porter. To the middle. Dunk by Robinson.
Well, he led him with pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Hodges. Back to Porter. Here's Podziemski. He has 7. Over White. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Inside. Hodges against Robinson. Here's Giddey. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Giddey's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Podziemski. Porter against Giddey. Outside, Porter to the inside. Hodges, and he comes it down.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Now, here is Robinson. Spins. Giddey the pass to White. Shoots over Podziemski. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Hodges has got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest on the arc.
Here is Howard after the Warriors pick up 3. White setting the pick for Howard. And it's Giddey in the corner. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pass to Brown. Over Buzelis. And it's Brown missing. Bulls trail by 11. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Buzelis with the ball. Porter's there. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And finished off by Robinson.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Warriors leading by 9. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle moves to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. BA, thank you. Now Porter, after Mitchell Robinson missed from long range. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Fourth, the Bulls.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Porter against Giddey. And Porter, here we go.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Yes, that goes in. Giddey's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you got to love the finger roll. Always looks so smooth.
Hodges with a screen on Giddey. The kick out to Brown. Back to Porter. Pass to Hodges. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's White on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Robinson sets a screen for Howard. Porter with a block. Outside Porter. Over Robinson. Here's Hodges. And he gets the bucket. Hodges has got 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Warriors making a switch here. Adams checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Christie's checked in for Howard. Christie kicks to Robinson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Knocked away. Now the Warriors moving it up all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And here are the Bulls now. The Warriors making the shot. 5 on the clock. Here's Christie. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Porter. He's got 27. Hodges with a screen on Giddey. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players, that's what makes teams tough to stop.
Now here's White. 14 points for him. Pass to Buzelis. White with it. He's defended by Podziemski. Porter against Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddey's got 17 now.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here is Hodges. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul.
Second team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And stolen by Giddey.
Great job preventing that ball from coming in.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. And White is just so fast. Once he leaks out in the open floor, he's tough to keep pace.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Hodges. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
At the line for the Dubs, Hodges. One shot.
Free throw, no good from Hodges. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 12. Pass to Christie. Robinson a screen on Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Christie can't make it.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Buzelis with the ball, guarded by Porter. Pass to Robinson. Here's Christie. On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by Porter. Stolen away. Here is Hodges. Giddey defending. 4 on the clock. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here is Hodges. 15 points in the game. There's Porter with the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now here's White. He's got 16. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Gay's checked in. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Brandon Podziemski. Grant, he's checked in for the Bulls. Mitchell comes in for Kobe White. Here's Alexander-Walker. Still scoreless. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Branham. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 12. Grant finds Giddey. Poked away. Pass to Christie. The 3. Warriors with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
There's a good screen to the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
5th personal foul. Team scores. At the line for 2. Gee.
First one falls for Brown. He's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
White looking around. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Warriors leading by 14. Inside, here's Porter, and he lays it straight in. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Mitchell against Porter. Mitchell outside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into a different look here for the Warriors. Hodges checked in for Brown. Michael Porter comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Alexander-Walker, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Porter subbed in for Kevin Porter. Chicago also making some changes. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Howard. And Josh Giddey subbed in for White. We've got Hodges. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Porter. And it's Branham in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Branham. Outside Porter. Pass to Hodges. Over Mitchell. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Grant. And the Bulls with another miss. Warriors leading by 5. Porter passes to Hodges. And Grant sends it back. Stripped away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Branham. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Christie. There's a screen. Robinson up top. It's hauled in by Hodges. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. And uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Giddey. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Back to Porter. Hodges with the screen on Mitchell. There's Porter with the 3. Hodges, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Christie, defended by Alexander Walker. To the inside, here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Porter. Outside, Porter. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Here's Giddey. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Robinson. Mitchell in the corner. Launches it. A putback, and Robinson is right there. Robinson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now, here's Porter. Hodges with a screen on Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Brenham off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
A floater. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Shot's good by Mitchell.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So for the Bulls, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Grant. Howard comes in for Christie. And it's White in for Mitchell. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Now Porter. Pass to Hodges.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bruce with the double team. Porter with it. Robinson picks him up. Porter with it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Bulls basketball.
Bulls trail by 6. Here's Giddey. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank. Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Now, here's Porter. Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes. Porter's got 9 points here in the second half.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Porter against Giddey. Outside White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Giddey. And a missed layup. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances. Well, this is what he does. a proven scorer in the clutch.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Giddey. Over Porter. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for the Dubs.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Chicago calls timeout. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Team score. At the line for the Dubs.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. Giddey the pass to White. Buries it from outside.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.